For the past few days, there have been a widespread violence and tensions in the state of Haryana. A man called Monu Manesar, he released a video stating that he will be participating in a rally. And this video is supposedly caused this big violence. How can this one video and one person cause such a wide scale violence? Is there anything beyond that? In this video, we'll see all about that. This is Youturn. I'm Ramasamy Jayaprakash. In Manipur, two communities are clashing. And in the Maharashtra train incident, an officer kills three passengers who happen to be Muslim. And then now in Haryana, two religions, people from two major religions are fighting with each other. So everything, if you look at it, like all three issues have one thing in common, and that common thing is hatred. There is a growing trend of hatred being peddled quite openly. Today, everywhere that we look at, we see a lot of hatred being spread with no shame at all. Especially even in the mainstream media, we see Hindu Muslim, Hindu Muslim, Hindu Muslim. This rhetoric is being peddled like anything, even in the mainstream media, especially in the English and Hindi media. And if you look at politicians, even their narrative is the same. When we look at the news media and the news reports that we get, the picture that we understand from these articles and these coverages, a man called Monu Manesar releases a video. In that video, he says that he is going to take part in a rally. And this video goes viral, and everybody who's upset with Monu Manesar groups up, and when the rally actually takes place, these people attack this particular rally. And the people who are attacking the rally are Muslims, and the people who are going in the rally are Hindus. So this clash started from there and it spread everywhere. This is the picture that we get. But is that all? Is there anything more to it? If we go deeper into this, there is widespread hatred that is being spread for multiple years. And just look at this man who released this video, Monu Manesar. In this year alone, he is accused of committing two major crimes. In January, he is accused of killing a man called Waris Khan. And in February, the very next month, he is accused of killing two people, Nasir and Junaid. So what happened was, Nasir and Junaid were in a place and a car comes there and abducts them and vanishes. The next day, the car is found in all ashes, like it's burnt down to the ground. And inside, two skeletons are found, that is of Nasir and Junaid. So this car was allegedly used by Monu Manesar, and Monu Manesar's men were the ones who abducted Nasir and Junaid. So he is targeted for that, and he is actually being searched by the Rajasthan police. He is in hiding now. He is a wanted criminal as per the police reports. Apart from this, when the murder of Junaid and Nasir took place, a Maha Panchayat was conducted in Haryana, especially in this new region. And in that Maha Panchayat, it was decided that they will support Monu Manesar no matter what. And they supposedly chased the police away. And this is not something that happens only now. Even some years back, in 2021, a guy called Asif Khan was killed. A Maha Panchayat was conducted back then also. In that Maha Panchayat, it was decided that they will support the killers of Asif Khan. And Monu Manesar's reputation doesn't end there. He is the member of an outfit called Bajrang Dal. Especially in that Bajrang Dal, there is a separate wing called Gau Raksha Dal. In that Gau Raksha Dal, he is the main guy for the state of Haryana. What this Gau Raksha Dal does is, they protect cows. At least that's what they say. So they are there for protecting cows. In the highways of Haryana, he takes his car with another 10-15 other guys who are all armed with weapons, guns, machine guns especially. And they go and chase the vehicles that they suspect are smuggling cows or cow meat, beef. If they suspect any vehicle like that, they follow that vehicle and ask them to stop. If they don't stop, they chase the vehicle and shoot at the vehicle till they stop. Sometimes the people who are driving these vehicles get injured also, or sometimes they get scared and stop. Somehow after the vehicle is stopped, Monu Manesar and his men attacked that vehicle that was trying to flee. So they attack the people in that vehicle, and then they retrieve whatever is there and hand these people over to the police, or sometimes beat them up and chase them away. So this is what he is doing. So Whenever he does this, whenever Monu Manesar does this, everything is recorded and put it in social media, especially in YouTube and Facebook. Monu Manesar had 2 lakh subscribers in YouTube and he had around 83,000 followers in Facebook. So this was his reach in the state of Haryana. And he is seen with big politicians of the country. Amit Shah, Arun Jaitley, or Anurag Thakur, or Baba Ramdev, all these people, like all big people, he's in contact with. There have been calls of genocide from various people throughout the country, especially from North India. And most of these come from North India and from guys from South India. Everything that we hear is shocking for us. And what we come across is weapons are being distributed for many people. And weapons training are given to many people. Like people are becoming armed militants throughout North India. Like many people are becoming armed militants. All the close people with Monu Manesar are all making these similar statements and call for extermination of Muslims. Repeatedly, there is an increased amount of hatred that is being spewed on Muslims, and this is coming out as violence. Even in the state of Uttarakhand, we recently saw that houses and shops were marked with X symbols to denote that these are the shops and houses of Muslims. And then big violence broke out, and were chased away from that region. And even a BJP member was not spared. Even he was also chased away. He had to run for his life. This is the kind of situation that we are being put under by constant peddling of hatred. And when we look at what happened in Haryana, all these things should be taken into consideration. There is an atmosphere of fear, and there is an atmosphere of hatred, and there is an atmosphere of tension that is being created. And a small problem is enough to create more and more problems in that situation. If there is a small issue between two people or two communities over something, it is being spread throughout the state, and a big large scale violence is being orchestrated. And from what it appears, it seems like everything is pre-planned and they have been waiting for an opportunity to do all these violent activities. When we look at what caused the violence in Haryana, everything should be taken into consideration, without which there will not be a solution for another large scale violence like this happening in any other part of the country. The Prime Minister has not spoken. The Union Home Minister has not spoken. The Union Home Minister should be sacked by now, because one after the another, we are seeing so many violence happening throughout the country and the Prime Minister does not address them. And the Union Home Minister does nothing. He gives some statements at some point of time, goes to some place and does conducts some meetings, but the end result is not there. It is not for us to see. This is what is happening in Haryana. For this to not repeat, everybody has to fight hatred. Thank you.